So it just came to my attention that some of my clips were used in a video that like Asmongold reacted to, and of course everybody's pinging me in my Discord, and they're like, hey, and I'm getting messages, they're like, hey, yeah, hey, you're in this thing, you know, the guy that does the, you know, the custom WoW stuff, the guy that does vanilla and, you know, I guess Classic Plus is what we'll be talking about, that guy, the guy that is kind of disconnected and on the fringe of the WoW scene as a result of that, and yeah, I would never expect in a million years to actually end up in a video that like Asmongold like reacts to. I'm not trying to like fanboy over it or something like that. It's more like you have to understand how fringe this would be. Like, I don't do Blizzard, right? I'm literally like on the cusp of like, oh, this is a no-no type of thing, and I'm the only one that does this type of stuff. Everyone else plays the main game and does the main stuff. And I'm talking about everyone else in the context of people with like a decent amount of subscribers, let's just say, and that kind of jazz in the realm of World of Warcraft. So it was pretty cool, but really what caught my eye, and I've seen this a little bit recently, but I guess it's becoming a thing and the hype train and the algorithm is starting, is this idea of Classic Plus. We've been talking about this for years at this point. In fact, everything that I am actually promoting and everything that I'm trying to play and everything that I show you guys is me trying to give myself the feeling of Vanilla Plus, Classic Plus, or just custom WoW in general. Because as it mentions in that video from my voice, what does Vanilla Plus mean? Unlimited potential. Unlimited potential. And I've always thought that. And I just thought this was really cool. But I wanted to talk about it conceptually today. Because what is Classic Plus in the context of Blizzard making it? And what could it be? What will it realistically perhaps be? And yeah, should we be excited for it? Also, when would it come out? I mean, I guess right off the bat, nobody really knows when it's going to come out. My guess, 1 year, maybe 2 years from now. But if we toss that out of the way for now, we get more to the fun stuff, right? The theoretical aspect of it. What would Classic Plus look like in the hands of Blizzard? You know, this is something I hear a lot from people, typically Doomer types. They say, you would never want Blizzard to do Classic Plus because it's Blizzard, and we all know what they're like now, right? You know, like really Doomer-like, and they're like, yeah, it's not going to be good anyway. And I don't really like that. The reason I don't like that is because in my mind, Blizzard is not like a conglomeration of evil. It's not like they're a bunch of donkeys or something like that. They're pursuing a goal, they're pursuing an avenue that doesn't vibe with a lot of the old school players, the nostalgic types, most of them, I'll just say, most of us, I'll just say. And as a result of that, we see them as doing lesser, not as well, in the realm of MMORPGs nowadays. Some people, believe it or not, they are addicted to M+ and nothing but hardcore raiding, and they think transmogs is really fun, and good for them, right? But many of us, we miss that old MMORPG feel. That is something that only Classic can give us. You know, I have TWoW coming out in a week, and we're going to be able to play Classic Plus in that regard, right? But I'm very curious because what I was basically getting to was, I still think Blizzard could make a Classic Plus, and they could do it well. They certainly have the money and the resources in a way in which no private server ever could. Of course, I am pretty loyal, I would say, and so I'm sticking tried and true to what I've got, but if they released a Classic Plus, I would play the hell out of it. I know I would, and if it was good, I would stay. That's what I do. I like to play WoW. So I think it's a bad argument to say that Blizzard can't do it. That's the gist of that whole mini speech right there. So I just wanted to toss that out of the way and just be like, listen, even though I know it's a popular Doomer mindset to think that Blizzard could never give us a Classic Plus that's actually worth playing, I think they could. The real question becomes, what would that look like? So one thing I know I saw recently was that Chris Metzen got like a more permanent position on the Blizzard team, that he's going to be working on Classic WoW, and that's probably a hint towards what we're going to end up seeing for Classic Plus. I actually do kind of look up to Chris Metzen in this whole avenue. I love the fact that he voiced so many characters that I hold true to my heart. I love that he actually participated in the creation of this world that I know has encapsulated people and just like absolutely, I mean, for me in particular, I've been addicted to WoW for like 20 years almost, right? So I know I'm not alone. And if it wasn't for such an amazing story, an amazing world, and an amazing game, it would never have happened. In part, that's because of people like Chris Metzen. So him being on the team, to me, is a big win. In a more permanent position, that is. And now we actually have to get to what exactly will Classic Plus look like in the hands of Blizzard. Now, this is all conjecture, but I do think it's fair to say Blizzard knows what we want at this point if they're paying any attention at all. Even though my kind of, you know, avenue of WoW, my kind of like content is kind of fringe, super fringe in the WoW scene, this is where you have to look if you want to know what people want. Nobody else is playing any kind of version of Classic Plus. You won't catch a big streamer actually playing those servers because they're afraid. I mean, rightfully so, by the way. I'm not hating. I would be afraid too if I was getting those numbers. It's one of those things where it's like, if you want to know what people really think, you go and you look at the occasional Mcdoubles video that blows up to 150 or 200,000 views, talking about some random server not even using a face cam, and it's like, why do people care? It's like, because they want this. They want it a lot. They want it very badly. People are looking forward to the new Turtle WoW, server coming out. They're looking forward to Koa. They're looking forward to even Dusthaven, and they're looking forward to even Epoch WoW, and they're looking forward to all of these servers because it's giving you what you don't normally get and what you can't normally watch, what you can't normally see. Blizzard knows, by the way, just so you understand. They would be absolutely ridiculously stupid not to know, because as I've always said, and I was somebody that even the beginning of Classic, I said I don't even care about Classic, I want Classic Plus. Even back then, I've always said, even back in Classic, when you loved the game, even back in TBC or even Wrath, you still wanted the next patch to come out. You did. Don't even freaking lie. Of course you did. That would be ridiculous not to. You were always wondering, are they about to outdo themselves? Of course, they went too far, and they went too far so many times that the game is unrecognizable. But we all know that it's possible to not go too far. It's just the other side of the spectrum, and that is where Classic Plus comes in. So I'm excited because I think that if Blizzard does pursue this, they will not go small. They will go big. Their goal, if they pursue this, would be to kill the private server scene that has grown on the fringes of the WoW community for the last 3 or so years, 4 years, especially ever since I started doing videos. And I just think that that would be the ultimate goal that makes the most logical sense to me. Will they succeed? I don't know. I'm not even saying I want them to. Perhaps I definitely don't. I do think that whatever we end up getting from Blizzard is going to be what we want. I know that's crazy to say, but if they do this at all, and it's not just rumors, it will be Hyjal, it will be Old Doom, it will be dungeons, it will be raids, it will be items, it will be itemization, it will be quality of life, but it won't go too far. The only thing I'm worried about is the WoW token, although at this point I'm jaded because I don't buy them anyway. And, you know what? I look the other way just to have some fun. I know it's not right, and I don't want the WoW token in my game. But hey, you know what? That's the only possible thing I feel like they could mess up. Maybe layering or something like that as well. But you know what? It's just something to think about, guys. I am not optimistic, let's just say. I am very optimistic for what a Classic Plus could be from Blizzard. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you as optimistic as me, or do you think a Classic Plus from Blizzard would be a flop? I'm very curious what you guys think in particular, because anybody that watches my videos probably doesn't think the highest of Blizzard. That's why we're all kind of, congregating together on the fringes and doing what we want to do in the custom stuff. But it doesn't necessarily mean you hate or anything, or that you can't give another chance. And maybe you don't even dislike them, you just find this other stuff more fun. And I'm just curious, because we all kind of know what more mainstream people would say, but what do you think? And let me know, and I'll try to reply to some of these comments as well. But hey, at the end of the day, I was pretty happy, I won't lie. I was more ecstatic than maybe I'd like to admit to actually be in a video like that with some of the big dogs in the WoW scene. And yeah, I am excited for a Classic Plus, even though I think it's a ways away. I'm also excited to play TWoW in a week, my friends. I'm excited to keep working on Koa. I'm excited to keep doing all that stuff. Dusthaven in about a month or so, month and a half. And of course, Epoch WoW in probably 8 months or something if I had to guess. It's just looking better and better. Content's been slow, and I appreciate you guys for sticking it with me despite the fact that it is slow. But perhaps it will speed up sometime soon. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Major thanks to all the members on my channel. I do love and appreciate you, but I'll see all of y'all in the next one, and Mcdoubles out.